Good morning, comic book fans, with the comic book push of the Comics Club, Tampa and Brandon's favorite comic and gaming store. I hope everybody's having a great morning. It is freezing. This cold weather is, hey, Steve Fisher, how you doing? Even in colder country than we're at. Hey, Chuck, how you doing? Good to see you, Chuck at Comic List. So we have so much to go over, and we have a very short amount of time to do it in, so I'm going to be ripping through stuff. So honestly, I'm going to be going at a high rate of speed here today because there is just so much to cover. Because we have our Wheel of Winners today, which is a good way to start out any month, even February. Only 4 new comic book days, but that's okay. February is a short month. There's only 28 days. There's no leap year this year, right? 28 days this year, and so I have a few things to go over with you before we go into the Wheel of Winners and start handing out prizes. Let's see. We have graphic boxes from Marvel, a couple of new ones. This is pretty cool. We've got Spider-Man and Venom on here. Good morning, Brody 9992. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. So there's one of the Marvel graphic boxes that have come in. Got another one for you. 1 second to find a spot for that one. There's just no room for anything. We're working on that. I'm going to let you in on the information on it soon, but not this episode. So Daredevil. Cool graphic box, but this is one of the best ones. I love it when they have 2 sides. So there you go. Great Marvel boxes. I'm loving it. We're gonna do our best to try to find some DC boxes, but right now we got Marvel. So we also got in some new trades and some restocks on trades. I want to show you a restock of these compact. Picking up steam. A lot of people are interested in these compact versions. DC's compact graphic novels. This one is the Batman Long Halloween, but it's these little smaller form than the regular graphic novel. You can see here's a regular size graphic novel. It's much smaller. And what is that graphic novel behind it? I'll show you in a second. It's a little tease. And also, many people don't realize All In Saga is the first time you ever see the absolute characters. This is the story that is the very first appearance of them. A lot of people are not picking up on that, but if you don't already know that, this is where you get the very first story of them, the very first glimpse of them. And you get the reason and the knowledge behind what's happening in their universe and why it's happening. It's in here. If you ever want to go check that out. Speaking of Absolute Batman, we have the Absolute Batman Volume 2 hardcover Abomination featuring a Bane from that world on the cover. It's a hardcover. Arc M is introduced in there. And we have the softcover version of it. And while we did stock heavily compared to historical levels of trade paperbacks and graphic novels, we've ordered very heavy on this. My guess is we'll have to do a restock pretty soon. So if you are interested in those, get yourself on in here. Also to show you, before we get into the Wheel of Winners, we have these new Treasury edition facsimile edition of Marvel Treasury edition number 28. And that featured Superman and Spider-Man. And you have that, and you have a foil version of it, and a blank version of it. You can draw your own, have an artist do it, get autographs done on it. But these giant, oversized comics, to show you they look like compared to a regular comic. They're massive. If you're not familiar with Treasury editions, this is what they are. And this is apropos that they decided to do this, and it's tying into what's happening. And I'm going to show you what that is if you don't already know about it. And that is the Spider-Man, Superman, Spider-Man crossover that we're going to be getting soon from Marvel and DC. So check out some of these images. I mean, if you didn't see the catalog, we've got them still in the store, but look at that. And I can't wait. I mean, there's going to be some great crossovers here. I mean, look at the characters. Look who's crossing over. Look here in the next page. Look at this. This is going to be a fun crossover. Got all those great DC characters and great Marvel characters crossing over together. I'm loving this. I love it when they do these things. It just brings more people into People who have never picked up a DC comic will start picking them up, and people who have never picked up a Marvel comic will start picking them up. Because there's great stuff coming out of both companies when they put their minds to good stories. DC is a good example of that lately. They've come up with this absolute universe, and it's been a monumental success in our store anyway. I can tell you firsthand evidence in our store, monumental success. Coming at a great time when the comic industry needed a big boost. So before we get into all of the books that are coming out this week, we have our Wheel of Winners coming up. So if you left a comment in one of the videos from last month, if you left a comment down below, then I entered your name into our drawing. And if you are one of the winners, you get one of the prizes here. So our first prize, we're going to have a throwback here. This is Lone Wolf and Cub, Assassin's Road, the first printing from way back when. If you're familiar with this story, it's awesome. Highly recommend it. And then the second one is one that's a little less serious and fun. This one's very violent and dramatic. This one's dramatic, but it's fun, and it's Scott Pilgrim, Precious Little Life, Volume 1. So right off, Scott Pilgrim and Lone Wolf and Cub. We'll give away the Lone Wolf and Cub first, see who wins that, and then after that we'll do the Scott Pilgrim. Let's get the wheel of winners up here. There it is. All right. So of course we'll spin it a couple times, shuffle it up, and see who wins. And we'll do the second one. Good luck to everyone. Don't forget to leave a comment, down below all of our videos this month, so you get entered into this drawing. Okay. So here we go. We'll shuffle it up a couple of times and go. Good luck. Who will win Lone Wolf and Cub? Oh, it's so close to the bonus prize. Yes, Sasquatch, of course it's Sasquatch. Thank you so much. Congratulations. That is fantastic. Congratulations. You are the winner of Lone Wolf and Cub. And I know you're sub, so we'll get that over into your box. Next up is Scott Pilgrim, Precious Little Life, Volume 1. Let's see here. We'll shuffle it up again and go. Good luck. Who will win? Scott Pilgrim. Let's see here. Getting close. It could be Sasquatch again. Oh my gosh. Mike. Could it be Mike? Mike or Steven? Steven. It is Steven. Congratulations, Steven. X7B. You are our winner of the of this, which I hope you guys saw that. If you didn't, my bad. But I assure you, he did indeed win. So congratulations, and don't forget, everyone's a winner. That's right, Chuck. Thank you so much. Everyone's a winner when they shop at the Comics Club. This one's going to Steven 7ZX, and we'll get that put on there. 7ZX. So we know who to give that to, and that one's going to It's Just Sasquatch. Congratulations, guys. And don't forget, leave a comment, and we'll get you into these drawings. And congratulations to our winners. Sorry about any technical glitches we may have just had. Anyway, so what's coming up? We have a stack of comic books that is pushing up. Well, it's a whole foot tall, and they're mostly equally weighted. Each one is about equal. Well, a little less than equal on the Marvel. Marvel's a little bit smaller, but in general, they're equal if you look at everything. And the first thing we want to look at is the variants that came in this week. So we've got Godzilla Infinity War. Roar. Godzilla Infinity Roar. And that's number 1 issue. And wow. All of these books are here, and they all are. This is a 1 in 10, I believe. And then there's this one. Ultimate Wolverine. There's that one. And This is absolute. This is Batman, the regular series, number 6. So those are 1 in 25s. Here's a 1 in 10 of the new. What is that? It's a. What's the name of it? Oh, it's got the name out here nowhere for me, unfortunately. But it's the new. It's like, the name is right at the tip of my tongue. Thundar the Barbarian. That's pulling way back. There was a Thundar cartoon, I believe. Thundar the Barbarian. That's what we got here, and it's a 1 in 10 sketch. Sorry, I'm half asleep there, I think. Supernatural Valentine's Day Special. This is the black and white cover. Gargoyles, Darkwing Duck are teaming up for a comic. It's a 1 in 10, or 1 in 7, or a 1 in something. 1 in 10. And there's that. It's not a whole lot of variants this week, but a few interesting ones. And I thought there was one from Marvel, other than the Ultimate one, but apparently that was it. All right, we'll deal with those later. And coming up, we've got Marvel. We'll start with Marvel this time. All righty, guys. Avengers number 35. Hell's Kitchen. This is the Stormbreaker cover. Hulk. Is it the Red Hulk on there? Got the Red Hulk going there. Number 35. Gang's all here. Storm. Number 1. New series for Storm. She's had many. And you can't have a Storm story without, some Panther in there somehow. Nova Centurion, number 4. Wolverine, number 15. And this is part of that. There's a Hell's Kitchen variant thing going on. So you see various covers that say Hell's Kitchen variant. All new Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider is up to issue number 7. Amazing Spider-Man 21 has a whole bunch of covers. There's that one. Not looking good for Peter there. That one. There's that one. And that one. That looks like a negative space when you first glance at it, but it's not. What do we got here? Logan, Black, White, and Blood, number 2. It's interesting how they created panels within his image, within the silhouette. Planet of the Apes versus Fantastic Four, number 1. This is intriguing to me. I got to read this one. Let's find the idea intriguing. It's interesting they got Thor on there. I don't know if he appears in the story or not, but maybe. It's a classic poster for the Planet of the Apes, but it's got the Fantastic Four inside the cage. That's pretty cool. This one, look closely, they're apes. Damn fantastic apes. Dr. Doom, is he in the story too? I hope so. That looks like a really intriguing story there for me. I mean, I love the idea of the Planet of the Apes always from the beginning. Those damn dirty apes, and we find out we did it to ourselves because we're lunatics. Spirits of Violence, issue number 5. Ultimate Endgame, number 2. Has multiple covers. And we're told that the universe, the stories in this universe are coming to an end. Not that the universe itself is coming to an end. And somehow they'll find a way for some of these, or at least one or more of these characters, to find their way into the regular universe. I am certain of that. Maybe it's that guy. Maybe we will find out who makes it over. What powers make it over. Wolverine, Ultimate Wolverine number 14. That has been a crazy story. Opens right up with him chopping up, killing several X-Men, I think. At least a couple. So we have Godzilla Infinity Roar. Look at the images on it. Mothra. That's a cool one. All nice and foily. And Uncanny X-Men number 23. That's a great piece of art there. I'm loving that. Magic hooking up with Colossus for a run. This is number 1. Scotty Young. Magic and Colossus hooking up there for a comic book series. Gotta love that. Okay, let's move into the indies, and then we'll jump into DC, which has the largest stack. We'll save the largest stack for last. Moving to the indie stack here. And speaking of Godzilla, we got Godzilla and the Turtles teaming up together. Although at the moment it looks like they're not particularly having a team up as a versus going. That's wild looking. What the heck is that? Yeah, it looks like they're all together there. All right. Avatar, the gap year, if you're an Avatar fan. It's a crazy cover. This is Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Battle Nexus, Donatello versus Metalhead. And then you have the Godzilla. I think this is basically the current ongoing Godzilla, number 7. Loving that cover. There's an opportunity for a glow in the dark. I don't know if they did one, but this one is not. But it looks like it sure should have been, huh? What a great glow in the dark cover that would be. Maybe they did as a variant we didn't get. I don't know. This is Inferno Girl Red. This is issue number 2. Yeah. 2 of a 3-part series. Inferno Girl Red. Rick and Morty, The End. This is it. Number 3. The End. I don't know if there's a number 4 from The End, but there might be. The End continues. Sam and Twitch, number 21. That's an interesting duo if you don't know about them. They're the detectives from the Spawn world. It's the March issue. Christmas in March, apparently. Spawn, 372. And taste of the next issue, like they like to do. Scorched is up to issue number 48. Look at that. Oh, that looks painful. And this is the coming up issue for March. Vampirella has a couple of our very favorite artists. Parejo. This is issue number 10. And Linsner. Wonderful. Walking Dead, the deluxe edition. Get the color version. That's this one. This was the original cover. Which one do you like best? Archie and Army of Darkness. Okay. Teaming up here. I want to say my favorite cover for last. I don't know if it'll be yours, but Pop's chocolate shop being invaded by zombies, or deadites, I guess. Deadites. And this one. That is a major homage to the Army of Darkness posters, I guess, for the movie. That's a great one. Which itself is a homage to, I think, Conan or Rosetta's paintings. I forget which one. Drumsticks of Doom, number 1. Now, this one's bagged for a reason. I'm not 100% certain why, but Drumsticks of Doom. You know, I think it's about a rock group. Be a good guess. Pecos Bill and the Guns of Oz, issue number 2. And that is a crazy, crazy comic book. Gargoyles and Darkwing Duck are having a crossover here. And one of the interesting things about it is here's one cover, and then we've got 1, 2, 3 different blank covers to choose from, which is, strangely strange. So many. Speaking of strange, High Strangeness, book 4, 2001, and we get this bit of art on the back. Flash Gordon, number 15, for Flash Gordon fans, and we get this bit of art in the back. Disney's doing a second series of Maleficent. Disney Villains Maleficent, number 4. I promise you, Thundar the Barbarian, and I will deliver a whole slew of Thundar the Barbarian covers. I think that was probably my favorite, although that was very cool. There's a throwback that looks like Kirby homage almost. What's that? Liefeld? Not Rob Liefeld. And Linsner. And Blank. And more Blank. These things are sliding all over the place here. Let's see if we can remedy that. Okay. Nightmare Before Christmas has a series going called The Shiver of Christmas Town, issue number 2. Loving that cover. What a great cover. And that's cool. They're all great covers. Lock, Shock, and Barrel, I believe. Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Last but not least, we have Supernatural Valentine's Day Special 2026. There. Okay. That's all the indies. Let's move on to DC. Let's see what DC has to offer us. Because they have the biggest stack, and there is a lot. Okay, here we go. Well, how are we doing for time? Oh, we got about 5, 8, 7 more minutes, something like that. We've got Nice House by the Sea, okay, from DC's Vertigo. They brought back Vertigo. Nice House by the Sea is, look at all the different covers for that. You've had Nice House by the Lake, Nice House. I forget, there's been like 3 of them so far. This is the 3rd one. Nice House by the Sea. This is issue number 7. We got Vertigo back. Nice House by the Sea, issue number 7. Absolute. We got Absolute Green Lantern this week. Absolute Green Lantern. Absolute Superman. This was a great one. I really enjoyed this episode. There's a bit of a face-off going on between him and him. These two facing it off in there. It's a really great interaction. I really liked it. Hawkman, not a good guy in this universe. Not a good guy at all. Bit of an extreme. You get his origin, too. It's really good. Really interesting. Sometimes you can gain great power and you can become somebody amazing that does great things for the world. And another person gets great power and they just mess it up and mess up what they could have done with their great power. I think this is a perfect example of someone who did something for good with his great power and someone who's basically abusing that great power. Showing no responsibility and just being abusive. So it's an interesting battle there. Batman, number 6. These are the one and done stories, and they've been great. I've been absolutely loving them. Foil, bad equipment covers, this cute little Valentine one, this one. He's kind of grimacing. He's been hit hard in the ribs. He's got torn there. Yeah. Tough battle. There's that one. I was having a bad day there. Poison Ivy is up next. This is Poison Ivy number 41, and we have a couple of different covers for you. Both covers are wonderful, but the second one is my new current favorite artist, and that is this one. Eom, E-O-M is how it's spelled. So it's my eyes need new glasses. I can't pronounce the first one, but E-O-M. What a wonderful artist. Loving it. Loving that artwork. We've got Boss Battle. Okay, this is where it's crossing over with indie title characters. So we've got all kinds of characters from all kinds of other stories. If you look closely, you can see them all here on this cover A. But you can also see some individuals. Look at that's Homelander versus Superman. And we've got Wonder Woman with Red Sonja and Vampirella and Sabrina the Teenage Witch. If you don't know Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, this is the main character from that. Look what they're doing to each other there. Yeah, it's a great story. If you haven't read it, go check that one out. I am still not 100%. Who is this? Does anybody know who that is? I just don't know who that is. I know I should. It looks so familiar to me, but I can't place this character to save my life. This is a wraparound cover showing everybody again. There is another non-foil version of this that we unfortunately got shorted. We hopefully get more in, but there's that one. Excuse me. And last but not least, Lost Battle Blank. If you want to do your own art. So there's those. What great fun from DC Comics. Justice Society of America. We are up to issue number 16. So the wrestling organization, the AEW, I don't follow wrestling myself. I used 2 years ago, but I haven't in a long time. But they've done this crossover with DC. It's part of the whole DC KO thing, I think. This one is a wraparound. I should have to show you that. Love the wraparound covers. There's that one with Satana. There's this is the logo cover. You got a blank one if you want to do your own. And this wraparound foil. Of all these wrestling guys and gals, I guess. Like I say, I have not been into wrestling myself for a long time, so I don't know the characters. Not really familiar with them, but I know a lot of comic fans love wrestling. It's almost like their second hobby. Let's get these turned around. All right. So, Superman Chains of Love, it's Valentine's time. And so we've got a lot of lovey-dovey stories going on. Chains of Love. Superman having a bad day with these two characters. That's the creeper there. I like to see him bring back the creeper every once in a while. I like that character. He's strange. We have a Batman Static Beyond. It's an Elseworld title. So they can do all kinds of crazy stuff with the Elseworld. It's just happening in a different part of the multiverse. Batgirl, number 16. And, I should have told you right off the bat, DC Connect is in, showing us all the stuff that will be coming up. No spoilers right now. You'll have to pick up a copy. Okay, so we have part of the KO thing, Night Fight. This is issue number 4. Where Batman is going up against a lot of different foes. It's part of this whole Save the Universe story. Save 2 universes, actually. So there you have it, boys and girls. Thank you so much for joining us. A lot of great stuff this week. Big stacks of comic books. If congratulations to our winners. Thank you so much for watching and putting a comment down below. Be sure to do that so I can get you into next month's drawing, which will happen the first episode in March. Hopefully that's the first Wednesday in March. And looking forward to March. We've got another 4 new comic book days. All righty, guys. Hope to see you next time. Stay warm. And Mr. Happy would like to jump in. Almost didn't get him. Mr. Happy would like to jump in and tell you that the secret word, if you know the secret word, gets you 15% off any single item in the store. 20% if you're a Discount Club member or subscriber. The secret word is equal. So equals our secret word. Don't forget it. Use it and get yourself a better discount. All right, that's it for today, kids. Thank you, Mr. Happy. We'll see you next time. And remember, read. It brings out the hero in you.